America has been indefinitely unresponsive when it comes to rising incarceration rates in the prison system in correlation to drug criminalization. Switzerland, however, has been aware of this fact and chosen to legalize drug use and has seen a decrease in their prison population because of it. This all supports my notion that in order to decrease prison populations, it must start with legalizing drug use. My position is that America's incarceration problem stems from the illicit nature of the substance, not the substance itself. It's the fact that we've turned it into criminal behavior that makes it unjust, but it's all a social construct, you see. Many people have embraced individualistic lifestyle choices. The American government should operate under the same premises as the Switzerland government concerning drug use. That is, to legalize drug use. Dr. Caroline Wolf Harlow thinks so. She thinks that 26% of criminals are more likely to commit a crime to get more drug money. Think about that for a moment. Criminals are more likely to commit a crime for their drug money. This is taken out of a population of most public offenders. So that means that our prison population is only increasing because of drug use, and our government's response to that is we should eradicate it. That's hypocritical. That's not right. Why is drug use considered an illegal activity? The Switzerland government doesn't think so. Cambodia, Portugal, the Netherlands, the list goes on and on. So many countries are adapting an individualistic model and drug-free principle that allows them to keep their prison populations low. When I consider the Switzerland government, I consider its embrace of an individualistic approach to drug use. The American government wants drug use to be a criminal offense, even though the institution of crime and justice claim that 698 per 100,000 people are locked up behind bars in America. The American government seemingly has no issue that half of the federal prisoners are only there because of drug charges placed against them. I am not pleading for junkies to run rampant up the streets with needles in their arms, but I am pleading for the American government to adapt to the new models and principles that are being accepted all across the world. Consider Switzerland's low prison population as a reason to do so. Almost half of the federal prisoners are incarcerated over drug charges. These are American people. These are people's lives we are limiting and restricting. This is not a principle that others have to go through in other countries. Do you think the Switzerland have to worry about drug use? No, it is the Americans that are unfree when it comes to recreational drug use. The Swiss do not. They don't have to worry. The Americans do. They have to fear the harsh sentencings that can come upon them. 86 detention per 100,000. That's all that the prison population holds in Switzerland. Allow me to contrast that for a moment. In America, we have 698 per 100,000 people in prison, but in Switzerland, they only have not 90 per 100,000 people, not even 100. We have 698. They have 86 people per 100,000 people in prison. Why is that so? why in America we have almost 700 people per 100,000 people incarcerated. The Switzerland is a Nordic country, and they are paying attention to prison overcrowding. And they are doing this to avoid locking people up for frivolous reasons, such as drug use. The default of legalizing drug use speaks for itself. The prison population leaves. And as a result, we should decrease the prison population. The Swiss have avoided unnecessary entry and re-entry into their prisons. Can't we do the same? The American government should react to the increasing prison population and legalize drug use. We need to implement the Swiss prison principle into the American prison institution. Drug use should be monitored by the government, not eradicated. We, the American people, shouldn't have to fear harsh sentencing standards concerning drugs. The other countries don't. Why should we? Nordic countries such as Switzerland do not have to rely on what we have to rely on. We should be free. Maybe one day, if we accept legalizing drug use in America, our prison incarceration numbers could reflect like that of other Nordic countries, reaching lower numbers in the 80s instead of the 700s. Legalize drugs in America to reduce prison population. Thank you.